Well, look who showed up for work today. Cal. Yeah, you've been kind of sloughing off a little bit lately, Callie. You know that? Yeah, you have. Oh, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You are. You're getting old, though. You're getting up to, I think you're 9 years old, right in that area right now. So, well, good morning, folks. Hope I got the angle right here. I think I'm going to be switching to a GoPro soon rather than my iPhone, but so trying hard to get in the picture here correctly for you. But all in all, kind of give you an update where we are in the shop here on this kitchen. All the drawer stock is ripped out, machined. There's our list. I think we got 23 drawers, including rollouts. Using this beautiful 1/2-inch Baltic birch. Super great material. I just love it. So I'm gonna start nailing those together today. Cabinets. We got our pantries. We got the corner cabinet back there. All the base cabinets. Everything is built. And the next step for that is we'll fill the nail holes with some red oak putty and sand the cabinets up, and then they're ready to be stained. Yesterday, our slides came in. These are the Bloom undermount. I highly recommend them. It's just a superb drawer slide. Soft close, granite. They're expensive, but I try to buy the best of the best, whether it's veneer core plywoods or hardware also. That's why, my projects are probably a little more expensive than some other guys, but so quality. Down here, we got our Lazy Susan shelf that came in that box. And let's see. Here we got, there'll be a whole bunch more sockets for the Bloom sides. That goes in. Here's our 2 clip hinges for the Lazy Susan door. That's going to be a 180-degree door hinge that opens. And then we got our compact soft close hinges. These are Bloom. In here also. Let's see, what do we got here? Locking devices. These are all for the drawer slides. Okay, there's some wrapping paper. Here's our red oak putty that we use for the nail holes. Here's the 2 180-degree hinges on these Lazy Susan doors. So that door opens way wide for the customer. These work really good. These are Bloom. And we got a few more compact soft close hinges. I've got these are 1/2-inch overlay. I have the 1 1/4 overlays already in stock, so we'll be using both of those. So we're all set for hardware. Well, hello, I'm back. Ready to build some drawers. Everything's sanded up. Fronts and backs are cut to length for this set of 8 rollout shelves. So let's get to it. once we get them all built, then we'll sand off the top of these here real nice. And we'll ease the outside edges, the inside edges, so they're really nice and smooth. And then after that, the next step would be to spray them out with a clear coat finish. Give them a nice clear finish, and it makes this wood really pop nice. It looks beautiful, and you get some lacquer or water-based finish on it, whatever you want to use. Oh, my helper, she's over here. You come over here and say hi. Here, come on. Yeah, look up here, look up here. You sit, sit down. Good girl. There, my helper. Yeah. What would we do with all our pets? Yes. Can I build one more drawer though? Huh? Can I build one more at least? Can I keep going? Good girl. Good girl. See if I can find somebody to come in and run the camera off to my side to give you some better detailed shots of, you know, what you can't see here. But until then, we're continuing with the iPhone, and I am gonna start the GoPro 11 or 12. I have one of those two, and start playing with that. But yeah, that's the number 8 of the rollout shelves for the pantries. So we can check off them. Those are out of the way. The other thing, I got a note here for myself. When I'm drilling the hinges for the raised panel doors, which I have a neighbor shop building for me right now, to hold up the bottom hinge up about 3 inches higher than normal, so it doesn't interfere with the rollout shelves. If you get your hinge down too low, it won't. They'll hit. Or you can block your drawers, make them narrower. But I like to make them as wide as we can, you know, to give more storage. So all you have to do is just hold the hinge up, you know, a couple inches higher. So when you pull that, you open up the doors, pull the rollout out, it clears that hinge. And once we get into that area, I'll show you some more details on that. But I usually write myself big notes here. Don't forget. Well, hello, we're back. Gonna continue on of drawers. I gotta sand the inside of these up a little bit before we build them. So this is how we do it here. Years ago, when I started out, we had to use these electric sanders, you know, the big square block ones you hold on and they'd leave scratch marks. Nowadays, 3M air tooling, wow, great product. So now these are ready to be nailed together. So here, I'll show you a more detailed or close-up look how I do it when I nail these drawers together. And I wipe that glue off right away. I decided to stay with the pin nailer. It's working so well. And when you shoot a nail in, compared to the staple likes to kind of blow it out a little bit. Where the pin nail, it's super clean. This will get sanded anyway in the very end, but I'll show you that later on. Let me take the drawer and flip it up. This is our sanded side. Some glue. Set it down in there. Probably can't see the top part here that I'm working on, but same concept, glue it and pin it. Get it lined up and get her pinned in. Wipe the glue off. Now we'll flip it over. Not hard to do it all. Just so you got your measurements right for your openings and you're building your drawers to accommodate these bottom mount or under mount bloom slides. If some of you are wondering how I figure my to get the width of my drawers correctly, I'll show you here what I do. This drawer here has got to be 14 5/16 wide. So what I'm going to do is take my tape, put these two sides together, backwards like that. Hold your tape on top. Hold it at burn 14 5/16 to my right. And then you look to your left, it's 13 13/16. That's what we got to cut this at. 13 13/16. Drawers are built. Now I'll show you how I sand them up. Whether or not you want to do that like I do or not, that's all up to you. But I'll show you what I do. We'll belt sand the top off to clean up all the saw cuts. And then we'll take them over there near the fan and we'll sand it down a little bit more, and then we'll ease the edges off so there's no sharp edges to pick up any slivers. So let's get to it. Let's build. Let's sand. So as you can see, it works very well, very well. Once they're all sanded up, then we'll shoot them with a clear finish, and they're going to be just spot on, super beautiful. So I got 20 more to go, So I'll end the video on sanding drawers now, and thank you for watching.